We present Tony Hancock, Sidney James, Bill Kerr, Hattie Jacques, and Kenneth Williams in Hancock's Half Hour.
Mr. Hancock, what a delightful meal this is. I really must congratulate you.
Oh, my dear Vicar, it's a pleasure. So glad you could come to dinner. We don't often get the opportunity of entertaining a member of the clergy in my humble abode. Yes, it's most gratifying to converse with one who is so up on the theology and ecclesiastical chat as your good self. Isn't that right, everybody? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Most charming.
Thank you very much. I do enjoy the personal contact with my parishioners. I try and visit them in their homes at least once a year.
And why not? Must cut down on the old grub bills at home, I always say.
Yes, well, it isn't the prime reason for my visits.
No, of course not. It was just a little joke on my part. I am a comedian, you know.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I did enjoy your sermon on Sunday.
Oh.
Yes, most stimulating. And it struck home amongst many present, I may add. I don't know whether you could see from where you were standing, but quite a few feet were shifting uneasily, I noticed.
I'm glad you liked it, Mr. Hancock. You don't think I overemphasize the message on the evils of drink?
Oh, no. Most timely. Unfortunately, in this borough, we have many slaves of the grape.
Tragic. Oh, tragic.
Have a glass of port, Vicar?
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, a delightful vintage.
Yes, well, I do pride myself on knowing a good deal of the ritual of wine drinking. I'm an acknowledged expert. Not that I imbibe myself, I hasten to add.
Oh, quite.
I just know all about it.
Yes. How many different brands of wine do you have in your cellar?
Oh, 2. Red and white. Oh, and a bottle of half and half.
Oh, you mean the pink wine, vin rosé.
Oh, no. No, actually, we had half a bottle of red and half a bottle of white left over from the last party, so we bunged it all into one bottle so we could get the fourpence on the other one. But do please tell me more about your work in Africa.
For sure I'm not boring you.
No, not at all. We'd all be most elevated. Bill.
Is he gone?
No. Oh, dear me, was that your foot? I'm so sorry. I must apologize for my friend, Vicar. He dropped off. Very unfortunate head wound he received in the war.
Yeah, a waff sloshed me with a bottle of...
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, a waff. Yes, a West African hussar, that is. Accidentally hit him with his spear. Terrible blow. How is the birth strong enough?
Excellent. A most delicious dinner altogether. I must congratulate the chef.
Thank you very much, Vicar. I do my best with the limited means at my disposal. It's very difficult cooking a 5-course meal with only one saucepan. So if you find a piece of beef in the jelly, you won't blame me too much.
Yes. Well, I gave all my saucepans away during the war. I gave them so many they made half a Spitfire. Hancock's Reply, it was called. Old Schicklgruber had reason to fear my contribution, I can tell you.
Yes, the war. You weren't living here during the war, were you, Mr. Hancock?
No, I applied for overseas posting as soon as the war started.
How brave. Where did you apply for?
Bermuda. Oh, I was there all during the war. Terrible hazards we underwent. Men dropping like flies. Rum poisoning and sunstroke. It was terrible. Saw a U-boat surface once, but we all hid in the hills and he went away. But it shook us for a minute, I may say.
Yes, it would do.
It did.
What about you, Mr. James? Are you in the forces?
Who, me?
You were in uniform?
Oh, yes. Had arrows all over it.
Yes, it was the dress uniform of the Sherwood Yeomanry.
Oh.
Foot regiment with a very fine tradition.
My efforts were, of course, confined to the home front. Yes, indeed, yes.
It must have been quite nasty here at times.
Yes, it was. We had many narrow escapes, as I suppose you must have had.
Oh, my word, yes. I remember one when they threatened to send us back to England. Panic right through the islands. Half of us went native. They couldn't find us anywhere.
That's war, a terrible thing.
Quite. I wouldn't like to go through it all again.
It was the bombs we had to cope with most. The church roof suffered a blast, you know. But we're still repairing it.
You got any lead on it?
Oh, no. Oh, we dispensed with lead. So many thieves were after it.
Yes, I know. Terrible. No principle, some people.
Yeah.
More rice pudding and evaporated milk, Vicar.
Oh, no, thank you, my dear. I can't stand the sight of rice. We get so much of it outside the church, you know.
Where do you think we got this?
Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry, was that your other foot?
Well, would you mind if I had your portion?
No, not at all.
I love rice pudding.
True. She's always got a bucketful brewing on the stove. Her eyes will start turning up at the corners soon, you mark my words.
Yes, we suffered a lot of damage in these parts with the bombs, you know.
Ah, yes, the air raids. I know just what you must have gone through. I went through it myself. We had a leaflet raid on the island once. Shocking damage. Quite a lot of the chaps got it with bundles that didn't open. If we'd been Americans, we'd have got the Purple Heart. No doubt.
Yes. They dropped quite a few unexploded bombs in this area, you know.
Is that a fact?
Yes. They found an unexploded bomb only a fortnight ago. That's half a mile from here, I believe.
Yes, I read about it. They had the bomb disposal squad down.
That's right.
Oh, brave chaps. I was in the bomb disposal squad in Bermuda. I well remember 10 of us were called out one night to dismantle a firework. The tricky beast, a jumping jack it was. We didn't know where it was going to go. Still, we kept in our tanks with the hoods down, so we were all right.
Piece of bread pudding, Vicar.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, would you mind if I had your portion early?
Yes, all right. Go on. Get it down, you. Oh, dear. There'll be none left for tomorrow. Right gannet she is.
I had quite a bit of experience with unexploded bombs myself. I took a civil defense course. I was in the ARP, you know.
Oh, the old ARP.
A piece of cabinet pudding, Vicar.
Oh, shut up. Tone me, no wonder you don't sleep. Great heavy pudding lying on your stomach. If you come walking past my room tonight with your arms stretched out in front of you, I don't care what they say about waking them up, I'll yell right down your ear. I'm sorry about this, Vicar. She's a bit of a handful, as you can see. Well, I need a drink after that. Sid, pour us out a toddy.
Done left, boy. We drunk it all.
Oh, well, I'll just have to go down into the wine cellar and get another bottle. Of course, I've got crates down there, all vintage, you know.
Is it old vintage?
Oh, no, swipe me, yes. Some of it's over 6 weeks old. The good stuff, that is. The potato wine, it's a bit young. A fortnight ago, it was still in the ground. I'll see what we've got for you. Come, William, to the wine cellar. William, to the wine cellar.
Oh, hey, is he gone?
Yes. Wait till I get him down in the cellar. I'll have a bottle of grave across your head, mate. Excuse me, Vicar. Sidney, you'll entertain the vicar while we're corking the wine, won't you?
Certainly, mate. Tell me, Vicar, there's a man interested in church architecture. How much lead do you reckon there is on that big Gothic one round the corner?
Tub, what do you want me to go down to the cellar for? There's no wine down there. There never was.
Don't give me that. You've got something down there, I know that. Every time you go down to fill the coal scuttle up, you come back reeking.
Yeah, well, that's mine, Tub.
It's all in a good cause. What have you got?
There's a bottle of Arab Burgundy I picked up at Port Said on the way over.
I bet that's strong.
Strong? I use cast iron corks.
That'll be all right. As long as we keep the label turned our way, he won't know. Now, go on. You go down first, because I'm frightened of the dark. Where are you? Where are you?
Right in front of you.
Well, let me hold your coat. I don't like coming down here. How many more steps?
I'm on the 8th one.
8 from 12, that's 3 left.
Why?
There's one missing.
Which one?
Well, feel around with your foot. If there's nothing there, that's the one.
Right, I've got it. It's the next one.
Good lad.
Hey, are you all right, Tub?
William, didn't it occur to you that your next one wasn't my next one? Look at me.
I can't see you.
Then I shall describe what happened. I was standing on step 7, one behind you. You informed me that it was the next step that was missing. Whereupon I put my leg over step 8 that was there, looking for step 9 that was not there, landing on step 10 that was there, but isn't now because it collapsed under my weight, which accounts for my present position, buried up to me waist in half a ton of best kitchen nut. It's lucky I've got my black evening dress on, otherwise I'd had to get it clean.
Oh, sorry, Tub. I'll switch the light on.
You'll do what?
I'll switch the light on.
You mean we've been falling about here in the pitch black and there's a light down here?
Yeah, I had it put in when I had to keep coming down for the coal.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
I forgot.
You forgot.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tub.
Never mind, William. We all make mistakes. I made one once.
When?
The day you walked in front of me car and I pulled up.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Now, help me up and put that light on. Ah, that's better. So, this is the cellar. I've never seen it before.
Haven't you? Well, let me show you around. That's the floor you're standing on, and there are the walls.
And don't tell me that thing above me is the roof.
Hey, you sure you haven't been down here before?
No. I used to work for an estate agent. They taught me all about it. It's very roomy, isn't it? Almost as big as a bedroom.
Yeah.
Now, you can move your bed down here tomorrow. Now, I'm letting your room. What's that up there in the ceiling?
Oh, that's the manhole. You remember when you bought the place, it was just a jagged hole and you put a cover on it.
Oh, yes. Well, what's that thing stuck in the floor underneath it?
What thing?
That thing. The big metal thing with the fins on it. What's this chalk writing on the side? 1942, Gottstraff, England, Heil Hitler. Is this yours?
No, I don't know what it is. I just use it to strike me matches when I'm having a smoke.
But look, there's great big dents all over it.
Oh, yeah, that was me. I was trying to break it open with a pickaxe.
You hit it with a pickaxe? You fool! Fancy doing a thing like that? Not ours. You might have damaged it. Somebody might come and ask for it back.
Oh, no, Tub. They can't. 1942. If it's not claimed within 6 months, it becomes the property of the people who find it. It's ours, Tub.
Oh, good. I've always wanted a metal thing with fins on. Buffoon. What good is it, do you mind? What good is it to us? Dig it up and see how much you can get from the rag and bone man on it.
Oh, well, you can't. I've tried. It's embedded too far in the ground.
Oh, you two, where's the wine? My tongue's hanging out up here.
Can I give you a hand to decant it?
No. Stay there, Vicar. Don't bother to come down. We're just trying to select a bottle to suit your palate.
Oh, there now.
Oh, he's down.
Now, good heavens.
What?
Stand back.
Oh, what is it? What's wrong?
Over there, sticking out of the floor, an unexploded bomb.
Yes, it's ours. We're claiming it. Treasure trove, you know. It's a what?
A bomb, an unexploded bomb.
You mean... I've been down... down... all these years.
I'm afraid so.
What? Here. Down in it. All the... with me upstairs.
I don't think Mr. Hancock is feeling well. Perhaps you ought to sit down.
Yeah, come on, Tub. Sit down. Have a rest. Come on, old son. Over here.
Thank you. Not on the bomb! Go and reserve me a bunk in the underground station. We're getting out of here.
Come now. This is no time to panic.
It's a good enough time for me, mate. I'm off.
We've got to notify the authorities so they can render it harmless.
When I think of Professor Penny, they're hitting it with a pickaxe. Oh.
Now, look here. We really ought to put something around it to take the blast in case it goes off. The ARP always recommended sandbags.
We haven't got any sandbags.
Ooh, the treacle pudding's ready.
There you are. Put that round it. A hydrogen bomb wouldn't get through a treacle pudding.
We've got to be careful now. The slightest tremor might set it off.
How much you reckon it weighs, Vicar?
It's a very large one. I should say it's a 2,000-pounder.
2,000 pounds. Let's see. Scrap metal, 15 bob underweight. Iron, 75 bob. You reckon there's any lead in it?
No.
Oh, shame. That's 112 into 2,003 carry one. That's 44 plus cartage. I'll give you 25 bob for it, Hancock.
Sid, how can you start bashing at a time like this? A deadly high-explosive weapon likely to go off any minute and both. 27 and 6.
Sold.
You're wasting valuable time. We must get to a telephone and call in the army.
Yes, of course. Bill, I've got 27 and 6 invested here. You stay in the cellar and mind it.
Supposing it goes off?
Well, catch as many bits as you can.
Hello, Fred. This is our lucky day. They found an old unexploded German bomb in Hancock's cellar. What do you mean, so what? Use your loaf, boy. Haven't you always said if we could pull Hancock's house down, what a wonderful used car lot we could make? Well, then, if we play our cards right, we don't have to pull it down. Look, there's two things that can happen. One, the army gets the bomb out and Hancock's got a house. Or two, they explode it and Hancock hasn't got a house and we've got a used car lot. Somehow, I think the army's going to have trouble with that bomb. Start buying cars, son. Start buying them.
How long have we got to wait for the army to get here?
Well, don't be impatient. They've got lots of things to do. Besides, there's not many of them left now.
Well, surely they can scrape together half a dozen from somewhere. I expect they're all down the dance hall, flashing their 10 quid a week about.
Oh, stop grumbling.
Well, it's no joke. It's been 12 hours since we phoned the War Office. I'm fed up with camping out on the pavement. Remind me to write to the council. Put in the street lamps out at 11 o'clock. It's not right. I climb up the lamppost, I plug my electric razor in. Halfway up my sideboards and they switch them all off. To put no finer point on it, it is a dead liberty.
Why don't you spare a thought for poor Bill keeping guard over it?
Oh, he's all right. Danger is only feared by people of high intelligence and imagination. He'll be snoring away, dreaming of cowboys and Indians. He doesn't know what it's all about. Hello, the army, they're here.
All right, chaps, all out. It's the bridge. Look lively and we'll be home in time for breakfast, eh? Sergeant Plunger.
Sir.
Get the arc light set up.
Yes, sir.
Right, chaps, cordon off the area, 200 yards.
Good evening.
Go away, please. This is not a sideshow. Can't be responsible for civilians. This is an army show. Roger?
No. Anthony Hancock. Roger's my brother. There won't be many people who know about that.
We don't want civilian chappers cluttering up the target area, eh, what? Right, go home to bed. That's a good chap, eh, what?
What's the point of going home to bed when I'm likely to be blown out of it? I just wouldn't be comfortable.
Oh, I see. It's your house the little beggar's hiding in.
Yes, that's right, yes. 23 railway cutting.
Bang on us. Now, you can come and share us where it is.
Not me, mate. I've had enough of it during the war. I did my bit. Overseas, I was.
Really, sir? I didn't realize you were an old war horse.
Oh, yes. Yes, young fellow, my lad, I saw it all. France, North Africa, Italy, Tripoli, Japan, Malaya, Singapore, I saw it all.
He was the projectionist at the camp newsreel theatre.
Oh. Well, we've got work to do.
Evening, all. How's it going?
Oh, not another civvy. Now, where is the bomb?
In the cellar, and you take care of my house.
You'll have to blow it up, mate. You'll never get it out.
Oh, no, so we never detonate unless it's absolutely necessary.
Oh.
Now, we always prefer to remove a bomb intact and explode it somewhere else.
Very difficult to get at. If I were you, I'd knock the house down. Run one of your tanks through it.
You mind your own business. He knows what he's doing. You get that bomb out without disturbing so much as a brick. Don't intend to spend the rest of my life kipping on a corporation pavement. With me beard at the mercy of the electricity department, not this lad.
Tell me, sir, you sound as if you know something about bomb disposal.
Oh, yeah, I've had loads of experience. Been working with high explosives for years.
Oh, absolutely, sir. Well, I should be very grateful for any assistance, because quite frankly, this is my first bomb.
Get away.
Yes. I'm with the catering corps, actually. I knew that as well. I've only been in a week. You know, the older chaps didn't want to come. You know, their D-mob's coming up shortly, and they didn't want to take a chance. They asked me if I'd come. Wish I knew something about it, eh, what?
Well, I think it's very brave of you.
Oh, it's a bit of sport, isn't it? It's a bit of a laugh. Us university wallers love it. One gets so fed up with pajama parties, doesn't one?
Now listen, mushers. I refuse to have amateurs tampering with my bombs. I want a fully paid-up bomb man.
How did you spoil sport? You're all going to get experience. That's good to spread your wings a bit.
If you touch that bomb, we'll all be spreading our wings.
Don't worry. This gentleman has promised to help us if I go wrong.
Certainly, mate. Thing to do is evacuate the old road and blow the house up.
Never. You can't touch that house. It's protected. That house is of historic interest.
I say, is it real?
Yes, it is. That is the finishing line of the Cheam pancake race, that is.
You blow it up, mate. It's an eyesore. It's an architectural disgrace to the borough. Lowers the tone of the old district. What we could do with it is a nice big used car lot. Go on, boy, blow it up.
You can't blow it up. There is a human being inside there.
Is there?
Well, I say human being. He's on the voters list.
Why, of course, that sounds alter things. I think we'd better have a look at the beast and size up the situation. Sergeant Plunger?
Sir.
Did you bring my swagger stick?
Yes, sir.
Good. I might have to poke the wretched thing a bit. And put the duck boards across the garden. I've got my sways on. Forward, chap!
It's down in the cellar.
See that? You never get your cranes down there, boy. You blow it up, son. Oh, knock the house down. Get it out. I don't mind. Either way will do.
Hasn't it occurred to you that he might be able to disconnect it, render it harmless, and leave it there?
I say that's an idea.
No, it's not. You can't render that type of bomb harmless. It works on an air spring. The slightest move and it'll go. That is definitely a blow-it-upper, not a leave it where it is.
Yes, but mind you, we could...
Who is the expert here?
Well, you are.
Well, shut up then. Come on and get cracking.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. I thought you and your men might be hungry, so I've made a fresh bucket full of spotted fish.
Why, thank you very much.
Don't take any. She'll be most upset if you take any. That's her breakfast.
Come on, now. Do we go down to the cellar and take a look?
Oh, yes, splendid.
Bill, lash yourself to the bomb. Somebody's come to blow it up.
Come away from that bomb. There's a good chap. I'm in command here. Lieutenant Humphrey Farnsworth, Royal Army Catering Corps.
What are you going to do, fry it?
Put that man under close arrest, Sergeant.
Hey, now, wait a minute. I'm not in the army.
Thank goodness for that. Now, let's have a look at this naughty little bomb. Yes. Which is the bit that goes bang?
Over here. That bit there. You run a wire around it to about 200 yards away, press the plunger, she blows up, and you can go home. I reckon you could be in your pajamas and off to a party within half an hour.
You make it sound awfully attractive. I think we'll do that, eh, Walt?
I protest most strongly. Can't just go around blowing up houses willy-nilly. It's dangerous.
He's right, you know. The flying debris might hit somebody. We'll have to remove it and explode it elsewhere.
That's my boy. Well done.
All right, then. You don't want to blow the house up in case somebody gets hit by the bricks and stuff, right?
That's right.
All right, then. That's it, then. Knock the house down, cart the bricks away, then blow it up.
Yes, I think you're right. I'll get the pioneer car on it right away.
But this is illegal. The local authorities will have something to say about this.
May I remind you, I'm in charge here. Sergeant Plunger?
Sir.
Did we bring a bulldozer with us?
Yes, sir.
Knock this shack down, will you?
I can't look. Look at me mock Tudor gable lying in the dust.
Stand back.
Oh, no. Not me asbestos conservatory with the imitation grapevine. All these treasures lost to the nation forever.
Well, that's it. So much for the house. It didn't take long, did it? Half of it fell down when we took the front door off. Well, now to detonate the bomb. Sergeant Plunger?
Sir.
Have you wired the bomb for detonation?
Sir.
Right. Stand back, everybody. Sergeant Plunger?
Sir.
Press the plunger.
Hey, the tail's shot off. A bit of paper's fallen out.
What did it say?
I think it's in French.
He always says that if you give him anything to read, it's a cover-up. Give it to me. Oh, yes. How very interesting. So you've knocked my house down for this.
What did it say?
This bomb is the property of the BBC Television Scenery Department.
Oh, of course, don't you remember the man you bought the house from? He was a BBC producer. He did all those war plays. He must have brought it home as a souvenir or something.
You pulled my house down for a dummy bomb. I'll have the law on you.
I say it's touchy, isn't it? After coming out on a cold night like this, no gratitude at all, some people. All right, Jeff, nothing more to do here. Put the arc lights on the lorry, right?
All right, like Hancock. Stay like you are. Look, boy, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I can see you're down and out. No money, nowhere to go. I'll give you 50 nicker for the land. It's no good to you without the house, and with the 50 nicker you can find some digs, make a fresh start.
Oh, it's very kind of you, Sid, and I do appreciate it. One only finds one's real friends in times of trouble.
Is it a deal?
Yes.
Good boy. Fred?
Yeah?
Drive the cars in, boy. Here we are, Fred. The Sidney James car mark. What a beautiful sight. 20,000 nickers worth of second-hand cars piled nose to nose. What a bit of luck they found that dummy bomb.
Here, Sid. Was that dummy bomb like this one here?
Go blow me another one. That bloke must have been collecting them. God save England, I'll it, lad.
Are you sure it's a dummy, Sid?
Of course it is. Unscrew the tail. You see the label inside.
Here, Sid. Listen.
Run for it!
Hello, Sid.
What do you want?
What a pity about all your cars, isn't it?
Go on.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Yes?
Just for you, of course.
Yes?
Special favour, a friend.
Yes.
I'll give you 25 quid for the scrap metal. Ah, ha, ha.
Very common.
Thank you.
That was Hancock's Half Hour, starring Tony Hancock with Sidney James, Bill Kerr, Hattie Jacques, and Kenneth Williams. Theme and incidental music composed and conducted by Wally Stott. The show written by Alan Simpson and Ray Galton. The program, which was recorded, was produced by Tom Ronald.
We present Tony Hancock, Sidney James, Bill Kerr, Hattie Jacques, and Kenneth Williams in...
Hancock's half hour. Now, come on, William. Now, try it once more.
No, Tub, it's no good. I can't do it.
Of course you can do it. It's just a question of practice. Now, come on. Have a go. Don't give in now. You've done quite well so far. Now, don't let it get the better of you.
Yeah, but, Tub, I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
Look, I know it's difficult for you, but you must persevere. Now, come on. One more try. Go.
The cat sat on the mat.
See, you can do it. You can do it when you try. Now read it without the pictures.
Oh, no, Tub, I don't think I can do that. I've got to have something to go by.
All right, well, I'll explain the words to you, and you memorize them. Now, cat is spelt C-A-T, and that's the cat there, and that's the mat, M-A-T, and that is the cat sitting on the mat.
Sitting? You said it was the cat sat on the mat.
Yes, well, you see, sitting is the present participle of the verb to sit, of which sat is the past participle.
Are you coming down to the cafe for a cup of tea?
No, I am not. You've got another 2 hours' work to do before playtime.
Oh, Tub, I don't want to do any more lessons. What do I need them for? I use bigger words than cat and mat all day long.
I know you use them, but you don't know what they look like in print. If I wrote them down on paper, you'd be completely mystified. If you're going to learn how to read and write, you've got to start right at the very beginning. There is no shortcut to literacy. Got to go about it as if you're a child of 3 going to school for the first time.
Where's that?
Where's what?
Literacy.
What are you talking about?
You said there was no shortcut to it.
That's right.
Well, how did you get there then?
William, literacy is not a place.
What is it then?
It's a state of being.
Being what?
Being literate.
Oh. My dog had 2 literates once. There was 7 and 8.
Your dog did not have literates. Your dog had litters. L-I-T-E-R-S. Entirely different words. Literate means being educated, like what I am, as opposed to unliterate, like what you are.
I get you.
Yes. Now, I want you to read this book carefully and study the pictures in it. It'll be a great help.
You mean I can keep it?
Certainly.
Oh, gee, thanks, Tub. I'd better write my name in it in case it gets lost. Now, let's see. This book is the... what's this one?
Prop. Tea.
Tea. Property. Oh, property. I know that word. Is cup of tea spelt like that?
No.
Oh. This book is the property of... Do I write my name in where all the little dots are?
Yes, that's right.
B-I-L-Y-C-U-R, Billy Kerr.
Not bad. Not bad at all. The letters are very well formed. 2 or 3 back to front, but you'll definitely improve.
Hey, can we have playtime now?
No, William.
Good morning, class. Milk time. Here's your bottle of milk and your straw.
Miss Pugh, there is no need to take the mickey out of William. I think it's very praiseworthy that he should volunteer to stay in and learn when he could be out playing with the other boys.
Well, I'm sorry. I just think it's ridiculous to see a man of 34 reading The Adventures of Noddy and Big Ears.
He's only reading it because the words are so easy. He's got to start at the beginning. It's no good starting him off with Charles Dickens' Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. I do hate smug people. Just because you were lucky enough to have the benefit of an education, you poke fun at poor wretches like Bill. It's not his fault he never went to school.
No, we never had any schools out in the bush. Me dad had to teach me everything.
Well, how is it you didn't learn?
He didn't know anything. He was worse than I am.
Oh, no, he couldn't have been.
Well, he was. He had a cattle station in South Australia. He knew every cattle on that farm by name.
How many were there?
4. He knew he had 4 because he had an accountant come down from Sydney every month to count them.
Now, there you are. You see what the poor lad's been up against. No schooling, an idiot father. Now he's got a chance to make good. I'm going to do all I can to help him.
A chance to make good, you say?
Yes. He's been after a job in the local bank.
What as?
Cashier, of course.
Oh, well, if he gets it, I'm taking my money out. Cashier? Ridiculous.
It is not ridiculous. He'll be all right when I've finished educating him. He's done very well in this short time. Go on, Bill. Show it how you count up to 10.
1, 4, 2, 9, 7, 3, 6, 8, 5, 10.
There you are. They're all there. Just got to get him in the right order. He'll be manager in no time.
Don't you think he'd do better to have a qualified teacher?
I've got my qualifications. Seem to forget I was last year installed as rector of Mrs. Cravat's day and boarding school, Houndsditch. No mean achievement, that, mate. School with a very fine tradition. Do you realise that no less than 30% of the boys leaving that school get jobs? And I was in at Cambridge, first reserve in the Royal Tiddlywink team.
That has nothing to do with your teaching qualifications.
All right. What's the time?
11 o'clock.
Right. Playtime. 10 minutes break. Back at 10 past for some.
Jolly closing weather, and a harvest breeze. Sail on the feather,
Morning, Kerr.
Morning, Tub.
What did I tell you about that?
Oh, sorry. Good morning, sir.
It's better. We must keep this on a pupil-master relationship if we're going to get anywhere.
I bought you an apple for you.
You taking the mickey?
Oh.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'll have it with me milk. Let's have a look at your homework. It was an essay, wasn't it?
Yeah, where I went for my holidays last year.
Yes, that's it. Where I Went for My Holidays Last Year by William Kerr. Brighton. Is that all there is?
Yeah.
It's not very long, is it?
Well, I was only there 2 days.
Oh, couldn't you have used a bit of imagination? Brighton? Brighton. How can I judge how good it is on that? Didn't you go anywhere?
No, it rained all the time.
Well, what about your hotel? You must have got up to something there.
Oh, yeah, I did. Well...
Yeah, well, that's it then. Put it down. No, perhaps not. Miss Pugh might pick it up. You don't have any Frank Harris memoirs around here.
Oh, yeah? How many marks are you going to give me for it?
I am not giving you any marks for that.
Oh.
All right. 1 out of 10 because you kept the page clean. What else have you done?
Spelling.
Oh, yes, your spelling is atrocious. Let's see what you've done. Well, there's a good start. Spelling. S-P-E-L-I-N-G. Well, that's one's right. That's right. Oh, no, William. There's only 1 K in cyclist. Write that out 100 times. Did you do the lines I gave you yesterday?
Yeah.
Show me. William, when I give you 100 lines, I don't expect 100 lines to be drawn with a pencil and a ruler. I want something on them. Go and stand in the corner.
There's a gentleman here to see you.
I'm sorry, I can't see anybody during class.
Well, he says it's about something that will be to your advantage as a teacher.
Oh, in that case, it is my duty to see him. Who is he?
Well, he asked me not to give you his name, otherwise you wouldn't see him.
Show him in.
This way.
Hello, Hancock. Pay attention, class. We shall now most likely have a lesson on the loopholes in the income tax laws.
I won't take up too much of your valuable time, Professor. I'm here on business that will appeal to you. I hear you've gone into the teaching profession.
Well, I am giving one of our more unfortunate layabout friends the benefits of my own classical education, yes.
Oh, yes, a very noble profession, teaching. Plato, Homer, Euripides, all them other great Chinese philosophers.
Ah, yes, great men. Gents, every one of them.
Yep. Well, I feel proud that in my own humble way, I too can help the fruits of knowledge grow in the orchard of ignorance.
Nicely put.
I represent the Sidney James Educational Supply Company. Maps, books, pencils, chalks, blackboards, and the greatest inducement to learning ever invented. The Super Spring steel-tipped 3-ply weighted handle cane, complete with special Sid James labour-saving attachment, allowing the master to inflict the greatest amount of pain over the largest possible area with a minimum amount of effort. All the competitive prices, higher purchase terms arranged.
No, I don't think we're interested, Sid. We're doing very well as we are.
No seat of learning is complete without the treasures I got inside this case. I am official supplier to some of the greatest schools in England. I supply steeple adornments to Oxford. I supply sponge pads to Eton.
What for?
For blokes with little heads to stop their top hats slipping over their eyes. I also do a very nice line in family trees for butchers who want to get their sons to Harrow.
I think you've got it wrong, Sid. I'm not running a school. I'm just teaching privately.
Yes, maybe now you are, but your reputation is spreading, son. You're the talk of the hand and racket since they've seen what you've done for Bill. He goes in there now, he has up his own dart score. He's also found out that there's more than 16 bob in a pound. Which has given a landlord the dead needle who was making a fortune out of him. They're so impressed, well, I want to tell you, there's been some talk about some of them sending their kids to you for teaching.
Well, it's very flattering, but I'm not a schoolmaster. I mean, that's Jimmy Edwards' meat, not mine. I'm only helping Bill out.
And what a marvellous job you made of it, boy. They're openly referring to you as another Svengali.
Oh, no, never. It's nothing like that. It's just... I suppose they have got rather compelling eyes. They burn into people, you know. Now I think of it, quite a lot of girls shudder when I look at them. My eyes, it makes them shiver with a desire. They have to turn their head away. They can't look at me.
Yeah, I noticed it. Yeah.
I have to wear dark glasses at the Palais in case they go berserk. Oh, old Rasputin had the same trouble, his eyes, you know. We're exactly the same, different haircuts, that's all. I think I get it from his Spanish grandmother, you know. Eyes like paperweights, she had. You know, the ones that snow when you tip them upside down. Remarkable woman, Carmen Hancock, her name was. She worked in a marmalade factory in Seville. Yes, they still talk about her eyes in Spain. She stopped a bull dead at 20 yards.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was digressing. Where were we?
I was telling you how they're referring to you as the professor at 23 Railway Cuttings. They've got more confidence in you than the schools round here. You've become a legend. The wise old sage of East Cheam.
Oh, mind you, I've always commanded respect, haven't I?
Well, of course you have. Look how the pub goes quiet when you start explaining how Zeta works. If I were you, I'd cash in on this.
How?
Turn this place into a private school. Professor Hancock's private academy for young gentlemen. You'll have Indian Maharajas here, diplomat sons, princes. It'll be like bringing Cheam School back to Cheam.
No. What are you getting out of this?
Not a stint. I'm just proud to be on a payroll of such a praiseworthy project.
What payroll?
You're going to need a fully paid-up secretary to take care of the finances.
The finances?
Certainly. Naturally, the school will be fee-paying, I should say 200 nick at a term. I'll take care of that side of it. We can't have the headmaster bothering with such a sordid subject as money.
Look, Sid, I don't think so. I couldn't control a bunch of kids. You know, kids and dogs don't take to me.
These kids won't play you up, boy. Not with the Sidney James special cane attachment. I've got a telescopic one as well. You can reach the back of the class without leaving your desk. Leave it to me, boy. We'll advertise a new school and I'll get the word passed around town saying that you are a great man of letters, all right? You'll have a school full of spotty-faced Herberts in no time.
Where can I get a school from?
This place will do for an outlet build-up. 7 to 10s in the dining room, 11s to 14s in the lounge, 14s to 16s in the kitchen, over 16s in the bathroom.
Now, Sid, I haven't got any facilities here.
And that is where the Sidney James Educational Supply Company comes in. Sign this.
Well, what is it?
Just sign it.
I never sign anything without reading
There's
it.
nothing on it yet. I'll write it in later. Now, you know you can trust me. Come on. There's no time to lose.
Oh, all right. There.
Good boy. You're now the proud owner of 60 desks, 4 blackboards, 3 tons of coloured chalk, 6 war-offered surplus maps, and 300 weight of assorted books. Now then, teachers.
Well, there's only me.
That's not enough. We got 60 kids to teach. Give Bill another couple of weeks. We'll make him assistant headmaster in charge of French, Latin, advanced physics, and maths.
What does he know about any of that lot? He thinks maths is what tramps get drunk on.
You'll know more than the kids.
I wouldn't bet on that. He knows how to hog-tie a kangaroo and make a boomerang do a circle, and that is his lot.
Oh, we get away with it, boy, as long as the parents don't come and inspect the place. Griselda can be matron and gym mistress.
Gymnastics? What a farce for a start. Can't touch her knees, let alone her toes.
All right. She can yell out to him. She doesn't have to do it. And I will complete this task.
Oh, this is going to be interesting, yes. And what subject will you be teaching?
Citizenship.
Yes, of course. Yes. You're a model of that. Well, you've had it taken away from you 3 times.
You know, boy, I think this is going to be a nice little number. If it don't work out, we can always move to another district, start again. Aren't you thrilled about it? Just think, in your bathroom, you may be teaching future members of the government.
Well, if I can sort out which ones they are, I shall turn the tap on and hold their heads under.
Yeah, well, we've got to have a motto. All good schools have got a Latin motto.
Hey, Tub, can I come out of the corner now? I've done my 100 lines.
You buffoon! Buffoon! I didn't mean on the wallpaper. Look, right in between me bunches of grapes. All right, what have you written?
The only sentence I know. The cat sat on the mat.
Wait a minute. That's it. It's symbolic.
What is?
That's our motto. Symbolic of learning from the beginning. The phrase taught to our first pupil. Catus, satus, natus. Miss Hewitt, might be as well to remember my name is now Professor Hancock, B.A., B.Sc., M.A., Cantab.
What does Cantab mean?
It's short for Cambridge.
Oh, I can put that after my name.
I think Oxon would be better for you.
Morning, Tub.
Tub? Professor Hancock.
Everybody ready to start battle?
Oh, stone me. What are you wearing?
A mortarboard and gown. What does it look like? I had it specially tailored.
Yes, but light blue sharkskin worsted with a tartan lining. It's not right. It's not dignified.
I see no reason why a master shouldn't look sharp. Murray made me this, the best in Charing Cross Road.
Look at the mortarboard. It shouldn't have a snap brim and curled up edges.
Oh, shut up. I'm known all over Soho as a snappy dresser, and I'm not going to spoil my reputation for you.
Don't you think we ought to get into the classrooms?
Can't wait to get started, can she? It's a mistake giving her the 18-year-olds.
She's right, boy. It's 9 o'clock. They're all in.
How many pupils have turned up?
We've got 10 in each class. At 200 a term, that's 8,000 a this term already.
I don't think you're entering this in quite the right spirit, Professor James. Instead of seeing in front of you 10 eager, aspiring young hopefuls keen to quench their thirst at your fountain of knowledge, you're going to see 200 knicker piled on each chair.
Don't you think we ought to get into the classroom?
Oh, wait. Contain yourself, madam. What class are you taking first, Dr. Kerr? Trigonometry.
Trigonometry.
Oh, look, take geography, look. Tell them where Australia is.
Where is it?
You were born there, mate. You ought to know.
I only know where it is when I'm there. I know on the map it's down on the bottom on the right-hand side.
I told you, Sid. What's going to happen when they go home and the fathers say, well, what did you learn today? And they say Australia is in the bottom right-hand corner. You'll have the school inspector around here in no time. Dr. Kerr, I think you'd better tell them you've got laryngitis and tell them to talk amongst themselves. Right, classes, everyone, and remember, we are dedicated people. The responsibility of the future happiness and welfare of these children is in our hands. Go. Now, the history of England goes right back into history. The first name one can recall is Nell Gwynn, who jumped into her chariot one day and called upon her fellow Britons, of whom she was queen, "Arise, ye Britons, from your slumbers, and let us ride to Londonigan," which, of course, was the Itai name for London at that time. And furthermore, said Nell Gwynn, let us overthrow these Roman halls.
It was Boadicea.
Pardon?
It was Boadicea.
Oh, yes. Let us overthrow these Boadician halls. Well, nothing much happened for the next few hundred years, of course, until the next name that springs to mind, William the Conqueror, a Norman.
Make up your mind, was he William or Norman?
Well, he was William, yes. Yes, William. Norman was the place he came from. Norman being a shortened derivation of the word Northman, meaning one who comes from Norway.
He came from France.
Yes. Obviously, we're not talking about the same William the Conqueror. I'm talking about the one who invaded England.
So am I. He came from France.
Well, there were a lot of intermarriages. His father was a Norwegian, and even though William lived in France, he was, I submit, technically Norwegian, a fact not generally put in the history books for political reasons, but I assure you I'm right. Yeah. Anyway, we beat him at we beat him at Agincourt, and
He beat us at Hastings.
Yes, well, that's 1-1 then. Anyway, his old man, his father, his pot and pan, the Prince of Oslo.
The Duke of Normandy.
Yes. Or you.
Yes?
You're expelled. Here's your 200 quid back. Hop it. Scripture. King Herod the Lion-Up was, of course, Nero's brother-in-law. They did a little arrangement, of course, by the...
Now listen carefully. The cat sat on the mat.
Oi!
And what do you want, little man?
We did that yesterday. And the day before.
Yeah, and we're going to do it tomorrow and the day after and the day after that, so sit down, you ratbag. Once more, the cat sat on the mat.
Then you'll knead the dough until it is resilient. Then you'll roll it out of the tin. Then place the fruit in like so. Pop it into the oven, and in 4 hours' time we have a beautiful steaming hot cabinet pudding. I'll tell you all what it tasted like tomorrow. And don't forget, I want you all to bring along tomorrow fruit, meat, treacle, and jam. And we can make lots and lots of lovely puddings, which I can try out over the weekend. And now, shepherd's pie. Take 10 pounds of minced...
And now, boys, we come to advanced mathematics. Now, you put 2 bob on a 10-to-1 winner. It's coupled up with a 7-to-4 second, which is part of a cross double with a 100-to-8 third for a place. Now then, how much is going on to what horse, and how much will you finally get when you go up to the window? Now, hurry up and work it out, because unless I get it by 3 o'clock, I've had it. Now then, I think we'll have a telly on, because they're doing the old meeting at Newmarket. Give you a chance to study animal life. And shut up. No talking, do it in the racing.
Well, I think we've made a good start, don't you, Sid?
Yeah, we're all right now. No complaints from the parents. I think the boys must be passing on the winners, I'm tipping.
Oh, dear. You're teaching the boys cooking, aren't you, Miss Pugh?
I am.
You'll have to improve on this. This dinner is shocking.
Well, I'm sorry. It's all they could bring today.
What have you asked them to bring along to cookery classes tomorrow?
Chicken, salmon, and fruit salad.
Oh, that's a bit better. I think we'll put the fees up next term. Get a better class of boy in. Might bring some posh grub in. Feel quite provincial sitting down with this rubbish.
That's my boy.
Their parents think they're bringing it in for themselves.
We're doing them a favour. If a boy eats too much food, it dulls his mind.
Exactly. Look at you.
I resent that. Pray step outside.
No punch-ups in the common room. We've got an example to set.
Hey, do you think I could change me lesson round a bit and said the dog sat on the mat?
Of course you can.
Oh, good, honey. Classes have been getting a bit boring lately.
Excuse me, Professor Hancock. There's a gentleman to see you.
Show him in, Biggs. Another parent wants his son here, I suppose. We'll have to start another class out in the air raid shelter at this rate. I feel rather proud I'm helping these children. They respect me, you know. You should have seen my class today. How they sat there agog while I was telling them about Isaac Newton chopping down his father's cherry tree and becoming the first president of South America.
Good morning. The door was open, so I came in.
£300 a term. Take it or leave it.
£300 a term is rather a lot, isn't it? That makes you the most expensive school in the country.
You've got to pay for quality, mate. Have a sardine.
No, thank you. You stand for quality.
Yes, a complete higher education the lads here get.
Like the story of Isaac Newton chopping down his father's cherry tree.
Yes, we teach them all that, yes. And about Robert Louis Stevenson.
What did he do?
Oh, surely you know. Surely. What, the man of your build?
Well,
I should have thought so, good grief. Yes, Robert Louis Stevenson, yes. He was sitting under a tree waiting for the kettle to boil when an apple fell on his head and he invented the spinning wheel.
How interesting.
Yes, he's a great man. A fascinating brain he had.
Yes, yours is quite interesting as well. I'm from the Minister of Education.
Oh, is he interested in the place?
Oh, very. We've had lots of reports coming in.
Oh, he's thinking about sending his lad here. Well, you can tell him we'll knock a pony off the fee if he'll pass the word round amongst the old cabinet.
I see. These are the members of your staff, I presume.
Yes, this is Professor James.
How do you do?
Where did you obtain your professorship, Mr. James?
Hey?
Think carefully, because I can easily check it if you get my meaning.
Oh. Well, in that case, I've got nothing to do with the place. I'm the caretaker.
Very wise. And who is this?
This is Dr. Kerr, is my English master.
Hiya, sport. Drag some wood under you and squat.
Oh, I believe I've seen Mr. Kerr's classroom. It's the one upstairs with the pupils sitting in the bath, is it not?
It's a temporary affair till we extend the premises, you understand.
I'm afraid it'll be more temporary than you anticipated. The police will be here this afternoon to board up the premises and to escort you to the police station where you will be charged with fraud.
Fraud? I've never frauded in my life. This is a bona fide seat of learning. I've dedicated my career to teaching the children of gentlemen.
You offer facilities you obviously haven't got, and you offer education you obviously cannot give.
It was done in good faith, I assure you.
And the £8,000 you collected in fees?
If anyone is dissatisfied, we shall return it. It's all in the bank.
£24 10 of it is.
24. Professor James, can you explain why the money...
Nothing to do with me, mate. I'm the caretaker.
You are not. You are not. You are an up-to-the-neck-in-it partner.
Oh, no, son. If you read the minutes, you'll find I resigned.
What minutes?
I just finished writing them. I think you'll find you own the old school, and you are responsible for any charges or civil actions resulting in the running of the same. Hey, they can't touch me, can they?
I'm afraid not.
And furthermore, as caretaker, you have to give me 4 weeks' notice, 6 nicker a week, so I'll take the 24 nicker left in the bank and we call it quits. What's that, gents? Nice to have done business with you. I'll be in Bermuda if you need me to give evidence.
Miss Pugh, you can testify as to my complete innocence in this. Tell him how I was hoodwinked by the fast-talking Sidney James. Who she has just run off with. Dr. Kerr, you can tell this gentleman that my intentions in running this school were governed solely by a sincere desire to do good and help educate the children of this noble land of ours. Tell him what qualifications I have. Tell him how I started by teaching you, and how all this sprung from my success with your good self. Show him what standard you reached after only a few months of my expert tuition.
The cat sat on the mat. The dog sat on the mat. The mouse sat on the mat. Woof, meow, squeak.
Yes.
Well?
I understand some of the prisoners are quite keen on being educated. Perhaps if you had a few words with the governor, he'd let me hold classes in my cell. I think a lot of good would come of it, because I'm sure they must get rather bored, and I think perhaps I'm just the man to put it right. I'm the last. What? You first. You know.
That was Hancock's Half Hour, starring Tony Hancock with Sidney James, Bill Kerr, Hattie Jacques, and Kenneth Williams. Theme and incidental music composed and conducted by Wally Stott. The show written by Alan Simpson and Ray Galton. The program, which was recorded, was produced by Tom Ronald.